Okay, so good day everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this time we're going to have a new video lesson, and that is on how to divide rational algebraic expressions. Okay, so last time we talked about how to multiply rational algebraic expressions. So this time that is on how to divide. So let's start. So remember that in dividing rational algebraic expressions, the process of dividing fractions is similar to dividing rational algebraic expressions. So to understand better, so let's have some examples also on how to divide rational algebraic expressions. Okay, so example number 1. So we're going to find the quotient of 5a squared over 9b raised to 7 divided by 11c cubed over 2d squared. So here's our solution. Okay, so rewrite muna natin. So before we proceed dun sa pagkuha ng quotient nito, so meron muna tayong gagawin. That is to get the reciprocal of this part. So babalik rin natin ito, yung 11c cubed, nilagay natin siya sa denominator. Yung 2d raised to 2 naman dito sa ating numerator. So reciprocate or reciprocal means babalik rin natin. Okay? And then next na gagawin is to copy yung ating first term. So kokopyahin lang yan. And then yung division dito, we're going to change that into multiplication. Okay? So first to copy, then change yung division into multiplication, and then last is to get the reciprocal of the second part. Okay, so we have now, okay, just copy 5a squared over 9b raised to 7. So ito yon. And then yung division natin, papalitan natin siya into multiplication. So yung dot dito means multiplication. Okay, and then get the reciprocal, or babalik ta rin ito, kaya ito siya. So you have now 2d raised to 2 and then over by 11c raised to cube. So kapag nag-process na natin yon, or kapag nagawa na natin, proceed na tayo sa rule ng multiplication. So kung ano yung ginawa natin doon sa pag-multiply ng rational algebraic expressions, ganun na yung i-apply natin dito. Okay? But always remember that in division, you need to do this first. So copy, change to multiplication, and then get the reciprocal. So you have now, okay, so taas sa taas ulit, and then baba sa baba. So in that you have now 5 times 2, diba? Dito sa ating numerical coefficient. So you have 5 times 2 and then a squared times d squared. So dito naman sa ating denominator, you have 9 times 11. Then b raised to 7 times 11, b raised to 7, 9 times 11, and then b raised to 7 times c raised to 3. So multiply now, 5 times 2, a squared times d squared, then 9 times 11, and then b raised to 7 times c raised to 3. So, ang magiging sagot natin doon is, you have 5 times 2, that's 10, and then ito, magkaiba, so hindi pwedeng i-plus yung kanilang exponent, so just copy, no, or just combine, so you have a squared and d squared. So dito sa denominator naman, so 9 times 11, that is 99. Then b raised to 7 and c raised to 3. So hindi rin pwedeng ipag-combine. So ganun din yung kanyang exponents. This is our answer. So you have b raised to 7 and c raised to 3. So again, double check if you can still simplify, especially yung ating numerical coefficients. So in this case, 10 over 99, wala siyang greatest common factor. So therefore, we can say that this is our final answer. So you have 10a squared d squared over 99b raised to 7 c raised to 3. Okay? So let's have our next example. Okay, so here's our example number 2. We're going to find the the quotient of h squared minus h minus 12 over 3h minus 9 divided by h minus 4 over 12. So again, so may gagawin tayo dito, no, before dun sa ating pag-proceed ng ating copy, change to multiplication, and reciprocal. So, you need to double check if yung mga problems natin ay pwede siyang i-simplify. So, tulad nito, you have your h raised to 2 minus h minus 12. So, we can factor this part. So, and that is, by factoring, you have h minus 4 and then h minus 3. Okay? So, ito yung sa general trinomials. Factoring general trinomials. No? So, you need to go back. And then, dito sa ating denominator naman, yung 3h minus 9, by means of common monomial factor, we can factor out 3 here. No? Kasi, yung 3 at saka 9, pwede siyang i-factored out yung 3. So, you have now 3 times h minus 3. Okay? And then, ito hindi na siya pwedeng i-simplify or yung by means of factoring. So, just copy. You have now h minus 4 over 12. So, it's very important, no, na kailangan i-double check ninyo kung yung mga given problems natin ay pwede siyang i-factor. No? So, i-apply natin na ngayon dito yung mga concepts or ideas or knowledge ninyo regarding factoring. Okay, so let's proceed. So, here's our solution. So, to continue, so you have now this part. So, again, apply natin, get or just copy the first one. Then, you have h minus 4 times h minus 3 over 3 times h minus 3. No? So, kinopya lang natin. And then, second is to change division into multiplication. So, in that you have now times. Then, next, get the reciprocal of this. So, you have 12 over h minus 4. Okay? So, laging tatandaan itong tatlong process na ito ha, dito sa ating division. Okay, next. We're going to multiply now. So, numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. And that you have now h minus 4 times h minus 3 times 12. Then 3 times h minus 3 times h minus 4. So, dito class, kung mapapansin natin dun sa denominator and numerator natin, no, sa denominator and numerator, may mga magkakaparehas. So, as you notice, you have h minus 4. Then, dito sa denominator, meron din siya. So, numerator natin, may h minus 3. Then, meron din sa denominator natin, which is h minus 3. So, kapag ganun yung nangyari, meron tayong magkaparehas sa numerator and denominator. And that we're going to do is just to cancel. No, or matatanggal na siya. Okay, tatanggalin na lang natin. So, ganoon din yung h minus 3 and then h minus 3. Okay, so na-eliminate na yung h minus 4 and h minus 3. So, yung remaining na lang natin is yung 12 at saka yung 3. Okay, so 12 over 3, meaning we can still simplify this one because 12 is divisible by or is divisible by 3. So, in that you have now 12 divided by 3, we can have our final answer as 4. Okay, so meaning yung quotient nitong problem nito is simply 4. Okay, so next, let's have our third example. Okay, so let's have our third example. So, that is to find the quotient of 1 over 6s plus 27 divided by 8s over 16s plus 72. So, again, pag may mga ganitong problem tayo, you need to double check if they can still be factored. No? So, itong kaso na to, yung 6s plus 27 and then yung 16s plus 72, pwede siyang i-factored out. So, and that you have now our main problem, that is 1 over 3 times 2s plus 9. Kasi yung 6 at saka 27 natin, meron siyang common monomial factor na 3. Kaya kapag ginamit mo itong 3 na to pang divide, so you have 6s divided by 3, that is 2s. And then 27 divided by 3, that is 9. So, ito yung kanyang factored form. So, by means of common monomial factor. Okay, so dito naman sa 8s over 16s plus 72, so yung 16 at saka 72, meron siyang common factor which is 8. Kaya yung 16 divided by 8, that is equal to 2. Then copy S. And then 72 divided by 8, that is equal to 9. Okay, so ito tayo magfo-focus. No? So here's our solution. You have now 1 over 3 times 2s plus 9 divided by 8s over 8 times 2s plus 9. So again, just copy this part. So you have 1 over 3 times 2s plus 9, and then change division into multiplication. So you have here, and then get the reciprocal of this part. No? So you have that in reciprocal form, that is 8 times 2s plus 9 over 8s. Okay, so kapag nagawa na itong tatlong process na to, apply na natin yung multiplication rule, no, on how to multiply rational algebraic expressions. So that is taas sa taas and then baba sa baba. Okay, so you have now 1 times 8 times 2s plus 9. Then sa ating denominator naman, you have 3 times 2s plus 9 times 8s. Okay, next. Check na natin kung mayroong magkaparehas sa taas at saka sa baba or sa numerator and denominator na pwede nating i-eliminate. So in this case, pwede nating eliminate yung 2s plus 9 sa numerator at saka 2s plus 9 sa ating denominator. No? So remember class na yung 8 dito hindi siya pwedeng eliminate kasi yung nasa denominator natin may s siya. So hindi sila totally na magkaparehas. Okay? So that is, yung remaining na lang natin is 1 times 8 sa numerator. Then sa ating denominator is 3 times 8s. Okay? So get the product of that. That is 1 times 8, that is 8. And then 3 times 8s, that is equal to 24s. So take note, again, before saying or concluding that this is your final answer, you need to double check, especially yung numerical coefficients natin kung meron siyang greatest common factor. So in this case, or in this example, 8 and 24 have a common factor or greatest common factor which is 8. So 8 divided by 8, that is 1, and then 24 divided by 8, that is equal to 3, and then copy S. So therefore, our final answer is 1 over 3s. Okay? So take note class, no? Even sa multiplication and division, always remember dun sa ating given problem, if may mga parts na pwede siyang i-transform into factored form. So kailangan ma-apply na dito lahat na ng concepts or knowledge ninyo about factoring. Okay? So that is all about division or dividing rational algebraic expressions. And also remember this process, no? You copy, you change division into multiplication, and then to reciprocate or babaliktarin natin. Okay? So I hope that you learned something today, especially on how to divide rational algebraic expressions. So for this moment, thank you for watching.